guys, welcome to possibly my last video for the year. It's a bit of a rundown of the year, what's happened for me, some things that I like about the year and a few things that I'm going to try and do next year. Some ideas that I've got and some things that I'm going to try and improve on. It's been a really busy year for me. I've worked full-time all through all of the lockdowns and all through COVID. Haven't been travelling into the office as much, so I've had a little bit more time than normal, but I've still been working and doing this in my spare time. In terms of YouTube, I've had quite a big year. I think I started the year on less than 50 subscribers and I'm ending on near enough 500. Thanks to Maxwell for that, he helped out a lot. Cheers buddy. What else has made the year busy? I had the opportunity to work at my first Mural Festival. Thank you to Doug Gillen and Charlotte Pyatt for allowing me to help them out at our town's Baz. So I live in Basildon. It was a local mural festival, the first of its kind in this town. And I worked production with Wood Street Walls, so thanks Mark for giving me the opportunity to work with you and the guys on the production. And I also worked with Marina Capdevila from Barcelona on her wall and I helped out as her assistant. So a lot of experience to painting large-scale murals and a lot of experience about kind of development of something along those lines. A first for me and something that I've definitely taken on board and hope to do again. Other firsts for me this year, I was awarded a residency at a gallery in Southend. Was supposed to be this year, but it's going to happen next year now. It's a remote residency, so I won't be displaying anything at the gallery, but there'll be things online and I'll come back to that in a later video to tell you some more about that. What else has happened? So YouTube's been a big thing, and the biggest part of that this year definitely was The Secret Writer. Massive shouts to Aze and Goke, my co-founders with The Secret Writer. We've worked tirelessly this year bringing artists together. Approximately 53 artists we've brought together in 7 rounds internationally. Every corner of the globe we've gone to, apart from Antarctica. So if you're a graffiti artist and you live in Antarctica and you want to be involved in one of the next rounds, let us know, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we've had 7 rounds. If you haven't seen The Secret Writer, go onto YouTube, search The Secret Writer and you'll find the playlists. It's been massive. We started off as just an idea between myself and Goke and Aze, and it really took off and it's been like a snowball rolling and picking up pace throughout the year. An awful lot of work organising everything and taking part ourselves. If you haven't seen it, it is a really simple idea. It's basically Secret Santa for graffiti. So we select a group of artists, we put all of the names into a website which randomly picks a name for each participant. Everyone gets a name to paint, they do that in secret, they record a video, and then on one day we come together, we premiere all of the videos together. Nobody knows who's got who until that premiere day. So there's a live chat on all the premieres, all the artists are there chatting with anybody that's watching. We've had some really good followers this year. So thanks very much to Tiffany, who's been with us from about round 2 or 3 I think, and she's stayed up ridiculously late or early in the morning to join us. So big shouts to Tiffany, I know you'll like to hear that. So what did I paint this year that I liked? Like usual for me, I've painted big variation of things. I painted a couple of portraits, a couple of 3Ds, some fairly standard letters, which is unusual for me. If you've been following me at all, you know I don't really paint a lot of letters. Painted a few characters. I painted really 2 portraits I think, but they're both quite stand out for me. I painted Geezer, which was the old man with the glasses halfway down his nose. I'll show you a picture of that now. And I was really happy with that. I painted a lot of texture into the skin. It's not a smooth airbrushed style portrait, which I try and stay away from because I like to show a bit more grit and reality in my portraits. And then of course I painted X in The Secret Writer. super happy with that. Most of the portrait, granted it's a mask, but there was so much detail and time that went into that. I was really happy with the results. Sticking with realism, I painted the crow. That is probably my favourite kind of realism style thing that I've painted ever. There's not a lot of detail to it, but I was so happy with that. The effect that I think I got from it in the time that I painted it, and especially, is probably my proudest realism portrait to date. What else did I do this year? I painted Chuck in The Secret Writer, painted the doll of Chucky behind really simple block letters of Chucky. Very happy with that. And I painted Prophets in The Secret Writer 3. That was a grey 3D font style piece, and a manga anime character, especially for Prophets. You paint in Prophet's name, you've got to paint an anime character. So I think that's it really, standout stuff for this year. Met up with X, of course, my first Secret Writer meetup. Me and X have been speaking about meeting up because we don't live a million miles away, probably for about a year. We finally did that a couple of months ago, or a couple of weeks ago, and you saw the result in the video. Link to that there. So what's going to happen next year? I'd planned this year to really sort of settle down and focus on a couple of styles and only paint portraits and 3Ds. Didn't end up happening because so much has gone on this year, and just painting portraits and 3Ds for things like The Secret Writer would have been pretty boring. So next year, am I going to focus? I'm going to try and focus. I've got the residency coming up in March, so I'll have to take a bit of time away from painting for that. But I'm going to do some different things this year. I'm going to try and do some more customizations, like taking objects, painting them, customizing them. I'm going to try and do some more canvases and sort of things away from walls like that. So if you've got any suggestions that you think I should try and paint or customise, let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do. I'd love to hit 500 subs before Christmas. That would really stand me in good stead for my hopefully achieving 1,000 subs next year. Fingers crossed. There's going to be more Secret Writer 2022. You can bet your bottom dollar on that, and it's going to be big. That's about it. So thanks for all of your support, guys. I'll see you around. Hopefully I'll have another short video before 2022, but we'll see about that. Thanks. See you soon.